Back in 2011, we spoke to the students about their engagement in lessons and what helped to enthuse them.
No, you get to do more stuff, it's more active. That's it, it's more active.
Mine's PE and science and music and IT and DT. Because it's more inspiring in a way, because like when you just sat in a lesson like English, you already know what to do, but like in science you learn stuff new, and in IT you learn how to do stuff on computers.
What I most enjoy is when we get to like sit with our friends and stuff, and if it's at the right time we get to discuss between our friends, because it's like sometimes we'll carry on discussing when it's not the right time, but I like to be able to talk like with my friends, because when you talk to people that you don't really know, it's kind of like uncomfortable, because you might not understand what they're trying to say because you don't know them.
Get everyone involved really, because some people sit at the back, some people will talk, where some people will put loads of effort in and try and work.
It's really fun to learn when we've got a really happy and bubbly teacher, because if he can relate to his students, then it's like you can understand the teacher and it's not just really drab and boring, so it's like you're just waiting for the lesson to end. In lessons we sometimes do too much listening and don't get a chance to like go off on our own, so it's just like the teacher talking and talking and talking, and it's like you just want to be able to just do it, so it's like come on.
Yeah. We are now revisiting this to see how pace and engagement has developed and how it can improve further.
Play little mini games after a certain section and carry on doing individual work and at your own pace.
When it's fun and engaging.
Yeah.
When a teacher actually makes you want to learn, rather than going into a drab lesson where the teacher, day in, day out, will read notes off of a board or off a book.
Talk constantly.
Yeah, rather than get hit with a wall of words, you actually get taught and feel like you're learning something because they're doing it in such a fun and interactive way.
It's about relationships with a teacher, and having a good relationship with a teacher helps a lot when you're doing your work.
Group work and comparing your answers, after you've done a test, and when you get your feedback and you think what can I do next time, and you're always building on it.
In things like science and English, we haven't done as much practical work, and I feel like I'd understand more and be able to just understand the lesson a bit more if we did some practical work, and even if it was just some observation of different things.
When a teacher can keep the learning going, no matter what sort of challenges may present themselves. If there's disruptive people, that they can sort them out and then get on to the other people that want to learn.
Lots of different types of group tasks, individual tasks, sometimes the whole class together, just working together, so we all sort of bounce off each other and learn more.
Motivating the pupils and speaking and asking loads of questions to get the people involved.
Gets everyone's opinion and doesn't leave anybody out. In science, that's good, because when we're doing a practical, if we don't know what we're doing, Miss Walker will come over, she'll help us. She wouldn't do it for us, but she'll show us tell us how to do it, and then she'll assist us with the practical.
Also letting us work independently, so we're not always just relying on the teacher.
They've really involved us in the learning by asking how we feel and telling us to explain it to the rest of the classmates, so that they know that we completely understand it.
Maths, we got to teach rather than be taught, so we taught lower sets. That was good.
Also, in English, when we're planning our assessments, we can do it on our own, not just letting the teacher do it all for us as well.
When we do quizzes and we are the ones that have to do the talking. It's good how you can investigate by yourself instead of a whole group.
Not long ago in English, we were learning about radio dramas, and we all did our own piece of a play called Blood Brothers, and we all did a different section playing different characters, and we created our own radio drama, and that really helped because I understood the story and the characters, and I could just understand it more.
So like, with Harry, all the teachers, if it's just one person who doesn't get it, make sure everyone's getting it. Like they explain it thoroughly, so then so when it's not clear to people, the teachers will explain it and help you on it, so that you understand the basics of it.
So like when
It just gets you going.
it's like in what we're missing now, we're missing science, and then like they're doing a practical, and they're like chemical changes. So like we're going through loads of topics of different things. So like makes it really fun, and we get it through. And the pace is really fast. So, like everyone gets it, and it's like the practical. It's not just for like half an hour; it's a full hour.
I think if there was one thing I could say they could improve on, like in lessons, instead of like making us like do the actual like get like that when we're involved, I think they should get involved with us and like act with us, like saying like drama, like we do a bit of acting, and I think like some of the drama teachers could like get involved in the drama as well, like not just in drama, like in science and just in every lesson generally.
In science, with Mr. Sherman Ball, because he makes lessons really engaging, exciting.
Yeah.
It's not just the usual boring wall of text. It's like he gets involved, he gets people involved, he does things, and he makes jokes about things which sort of stick it in your brain because you remember that joke, and then you remember the topic because of that joke, and it sort of helps you learn more, and just is a better environment to be in when you want to learn.
My example would be like when I did French. We'd do like a few talking, like a few lessons right down, and then we might play a game on one lesson, and then sometimes you just do individual work where we just do our own pace and like how we want to do it, and it just makes you feel like more involved when you like do games and individual work.
In school.
Quick.
I think it's just because like if you ever need help, like the teachers will always help you. Like they'll either give you a book, and if you don't finish something in lesson but everyone else has, she'll let you take it home for revision, just so like that you're not behind on what everybody else is doing.
I think lessons which sort of have like time periods for your work, like so you got to do this bit in that amount of time, because it sort of gets you to work hard to be able to actually finish it in that deadline. And when you're trying to work hard, you sort of skim over stuff, and it just sort of just gets in your brain sometimes.
For example, in English, we did a mock assessment in 20 minutes, like the Year 10s had, which was good. So we got to feel for the exam conditions and everything. It also made us realise that yes, we have to have it to the best quality, but we also have to make sure it fits in the time frame for us to be able to
Can't
actually.
spend half an hour writing a
Yeah.
sentence.
It should be, you got to do 20 minutes to write it, explain, and make sure it's to the best of your capability.
English and maths, I think you get to do that the most, like the quick learning, and we get on with it.
What makes it quick?
Just the vibe of like that's coming off everybody.
I think it's good, like it's not rushed, it's not going slow, but it's at the right pace for everybody, so people aren't behind, people don't rush in, it's a group effort.
Because like all the lessons like everyone gets through the lesson, all the work within an hour, so it's like helps us understand how much pace we need to do for like the exams.
And if someone doesn't get it, we'll stop, and not just the teacher helps them, but the whole class will, like, say like Leandro was stuck on something, we'd all pitch in to help him understand it, and so it's just easier for them.
The questions, he has a timer, so it just does it, and we all like doing that one.
Teachers like make lessons more fun, like engage like the students, and like play little mini games after like a certain section, and carry on doing like individual work and at your own pace.